It was only a week ago where Elon Musk went viral, set the internet on fire, which I guess happens probably once a week at this point. But this time it was for something involving Disney and Bob Iger, when he literally told Disney and Bob to go fuck themselves at the same event where Bob Iger had just finished speaking at. And obviously, that clip, we've played it multiple times over and over again. This clip went viral of him just straight up calling him out, saying, hey, if you're going to try to control me with money, if you're going to try to blackmail me into saying what you think I should say, go fuck yourself. Don't advertise with me. Well, since that time, Elon has only doubled and tripled down. In the days following that, Elon Musk specifically said, go woke, go broke. Elon Musk slams Disney for controversial content. Replying here to Scott Adams after everybody is canceling Disney Plus and it was trending and everything, Disney has a major content problem. Almost their entire upcoming slate is unwatchable. They're the world's biggest example of go woke, go broke.
Yes.
And then today, it's just been crazy. Bob Iger, that's the joke, drops more bombs than a B-52. He shares the Babylon Bee article. Disney awarded defense contract after producing more bombs than Lockheed Martin. And then he gets into the blatant fucking hypocrisy. Bob Iger thinks it's cool to advertise next to child exploitation material, real stand-up guy, and points out that Facebook and Instagram enabled child sex abuse and trafficking. But for some reason, they didn't feel the need to, pull advertising from Meta or anything like that. You can even see here after he's making fun of the Nikki Haley here. Why no advertiser boycott Bob Iger? You are endorsing this material. He's going hard, dude.
It's going big time, man. I love this. What's the deal with putting the E in his name?
I have no idea. Maybe Eisner, maybe Elon. I don't fucking know why he's putting the E on there. Maybe it's so that he can say I wasn't actually talking about him.
I love this so much, and I have to bring this up every time, but like the fact that we've been talking about this for so long and being dismissed for so long of our valid criticisms of Disney and watching what's been going on. And now you've got the richest, arguably, I'd say Elon Musk, Ryan, he's one of the top 2 to 3 most important figures in the world right now, like in terms of overall influence.
Oh, yeah, sure.
So to have this guy with this amount of influence and power, and obviously he's the richest man in the world, to have this guy basically co-signing everything that we've been saying for all of these years, all while being dismissed, all while saying, well, these guys are just doing it for clicks. Yet you think that's what Elon's worried about, just getting clicks? No, Elon Musk is calling it out for what it is. And with everything we've seen with all the failures from Disney over the last year, it's only going to get worse. Their next wide release is what? Inside Out 2.
Yeah,
Inside Out 2.
But they have just announced they're going to release 3 Pixar movies in theaters that were only released on streaming, like The Turning Red, Soul, and Luca or some dumb shit. They're going to release all those in the theaters in the next coming months to have something in theaters, I suppose. Yeah. But I thought this is interesting too. Elon Musk intensifies battle with Disney. I think Walt Disney's turning in his grave faster than a drill bit. This is all coming on a Cybertruck interview where he's talking to this guy, Monroe Live. He's like a tech or like engineer channel. And randomly he brings this up.
I'm going to end this with shaking your hand, thanking you for standing like a rock when you're sitting on a stage and someone is trying to humiliate you. I told everybody I won't go into this and I'm not going to get all, emotional and everything. But to me, I've watched that one clip that people have been putting out. To me, and putting up against, forgotten their name, Disneyland or whatever. At the end of the day, I will never take my grandchildren ever to that place, ever.
Well, and you have to wonder, what would Walt Disney think of the company that is his namesake today?
I'm telling you what.
I mean, I think Walt Disney's turning in his grave faster than a drill bit.
I can.
Yep.
So it's not just like one thing here and there. The past week has been littered with little things, little shots at Disney everywhere. And I don't know if it's going to stop anytime soon. I think it's only going to ramp up based on what we saw today.
To his point, In Wokeness posted this, and it got a lot of traction. Walt Disney, and this is him testifying to Congress back in 1948. I'm sure you saw this making the rounds, Ryan.
About the commies.
But like this is Walt Disney right here.
Well, I didn't pull my punches on how I felt. And he evidently heard that I had called them all a bunch of communists. And I believe they are. And at a meeting, he leaned over and he said that you think I'm a communist, don't you? And I told him that all I knew was what I'd heard and what I'd seen. And he laughed and said, well, I used their money to finance my strike of 1937. And he said that he got the money through a personal check of some actor, and I don't know who that. He didn't even name the actor. I didn't go into it any further. I just listened.
Can you name any other individuals that were active at the time?
I don't believe it's a political party. I believe it's an un-American thing. And the thing that I resent the most is that they are able to get into these unions and take them over and represent to the world that a group of people that are in my plant that I know are good 100% Americans are trapped by this group, and they're represented to the world as supporting all of those ideologies, and it's not so. And I feel that they really ought to be smoked out and shown up for what they are, so that all the good free causes in this country, all the liberalisms that really are American, can go out without this taint of communism. That's my sincere feelings on it.
Sounds a lot like he makes those points today about a lot of these fucking weirdos and freaks. Me being a fan of Disney extended from Walt and his genius. He wasn't the nicest guy. And what I mean by that is he was a very demanding person. He demanded a lot from his people. He had the Michael Jordan mentality where they feared him because he demanded greatness from them. That's something a lot of them have talked about. And his strive to create this iconic entertainment company, I've always appreciated and respected. And so seeing what the company has become now, Elon Musk is 100% right. Walt Disney would be disgusted with what Disney has become. I think it's only going to get worse and worse and worse from here. This isn't going to go away. This seems like something he is not going to let go. And why would he? By seeing how they've disrespected him and his business and his company, while they themselves are in really bad shape, of course he should continue to pounce, because they are in a really bad spot right now and in no way, shape, or form in any position to be disrespectful or have the moral superiority. And so, yeah, keep going, Elon. I'm loving it.
Yeah, Elon tweeted again about Disney.
What?
Just piling on with this like New Mexico lawsuit, which, God, how many lawsuits are there against Disney at this point in time? Let's get into this. New Mexico has sued Meta and Mark Zuckerberg for allegedly enabling child sex abuse material to be distributed. Hey, Bob Iger and advertisers, will you be suspending advertising on Facebook and Instagram like you did on X? Disney's currently running 300 ads for Disneyland and Disney World on Meta, with some examples attached right here. There you go. Disneyland. Yep. Disney World. Crazy that Disney has to be sued to stop this terrible behavior.
Again, when you take these stances, this is what you open yourself up to, the hypocrisy of it. Disney actively pulling out of Twitter advertising to try to virtue signal, only to get absolutely annihilated by showing their hypocrisy. It's beautiful.